One day, I saw my husband lying on the couch, doing nothing after he came home from working overtime. He never even told me he had come home. He just sat down and watched TV. He complained about how at Perfeets, I hadn't cooked dinner yet and took off his dirty clothes, leaving them aside. I sighed loudly and started to prepare dinner. After all, I was hungry too, and I had work the next day and needed to go to bed early. I had just gotten home, and you're always complaining. Wouldn't it be nice to help me sometimes? Why won't you ever help me around the house? I'm busy, you know, you're a woman, so stop complaining and do your chores. What century is that mindset from? I work from morning to night too. Why can't you help me at least a little bit? That's what it means to be kind.
I'm hungry, I've work tomorrow, and I need to get to bed early. I hardly ever talk to my husband anymore. Every once in a while he opens his mouth and it's always like this.
It's your fault for deciding to keep working. You said it yourself to keep working after we got married, and I like my job. I don't want to quit. Then it's your fault, isn't it? In the eyes of the world, you're just secondhand goods now. If you try to shuffle a job and being a housewife, you're going to break. Used goods? Huh. Why do you say such horrible things? You're a teacher, aren't you? Do you teach your students like that? I'm a respected teacher in my school. I am very popular with my students. If the students knew you were like this at home, how do you think they would think of you? It's okay as long as they don't find out. Teachers are human beings too. It's the many faces you have that gives people their charm. What the hell are you talking about? No one respects a teacher like that. Shut up and do the housework. I hardly ever talk to my husband anymore. Every once in a while, he opens his mouth, and it's always like this. Since our daughter got a job and is thus longer living with us, our relationship has completely cooled off. Things were different before. We got married because we were in love, and before we met and got married, my husband was very kind to me. I felt like he was the one who made the big move to marry me. I thought that happiness for a woman comes when they are in love and married. I'm honestly very sad that my husband has changed so much. I feel like he's been cheating on me for some reason, but he is too guarded to give me any clues. I even thought about hiring a private investigator for help. Some part of me still believes in my husband. It's funny, isn't it, how things have cooled off. Hey, I need to talk to you. Oh, what's wrong? It's rare to hear you sound so cursed. Why are you always like that? Just when people are trying to be nice to you, always. You usually talk to me in a disrespectful way, don't you? I'm scared that you're talking to me so kindly, all of a sudden. This is why I hate old women in their 40s. Age has nothing to do with it. You're getting older too. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Can't do what? I'm tired of living with you. It's like yourself. Divorce me? Fine then. But my husband was weird from this point on. But my husband was acting strangely from that point on.
What do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course I do.
It's divorce. You know what divorce means, right?
Of course I know what it means. I know that much.
Getting a divorce is hard, you know? Don't you care about what other people think?
It may be hard, but I don't care about public perception. I mean, why are you panicking so much? Oh, did you think that I would say I don't want a divorce?
I mean, it's not that easy of a decision, right?
But you do want a divorce, right? That's why you said it, right?
Well, yeah, but
So I said, okay, you should be thanking me. Did you just say it on a whim? Right? So you want a divorce, right? Then let's get a divorce. Where are the divorce papers?
I don't have them on me right now.
You have to have these kinds of things prepared. Go get them already. I'm always ready.
Well, that was a bit of a letdown because it was so easy. Oh, but you know, I didn't cheat on you, so don't even think about alimony.
Why is cheating suddenly on the table? Are you having an affair? I mean, it's not like you're going to tell me anyway.
That's not true.
Really? Then let's make sure I get my fair share of our wealth. I'm working hard too, so I didn't have any trouble making ends meet. I called our daughter right away and told her we were getting a divorce. As you can imagine, she was surprised. She knew what my husband had said to me and how he had been treating me. She immediately agreed to the divorce. By the way, has your dad called or texted you?
Oh, wait a minute. I just got a text from Dad right now.
And he contacted my daughter almost as soon as I did. I know our daughter loves her father, but she's not the biggest fan of him. Even when his job as a teacher, he almost never attended her school events when she was young. She felt very lonely. His words and attitude toward her stood out to her. I think she's growing more and more disgusted with him as she gets older.
Yep, Dad told me the news. I knew it. What else did he say?
He says he feels lonely now that he's by himself and told me to come visit him soon.
It's a pain, so I just ignored him. Besides, I don't need to go to Dashed house or anything.
Oh, poor Dad.
It's not that I feel sorry for him. I would never want to marry someone like that. Besides, now I can see Mom without worrying. Oh yay, let's go out for dinner on our next day off.
Great, let's go.
Yay, I'll call you later.
And I ended the call with my daughter.
You haven't gotten younger. I haven't seen you in a while, but that's how it seems.
Really, it's been a while since I've seen you, hasn't it? Maybe about 6 months.
I've been busy with everything. So how is it living alone for the first time in a while?
It's great! I get to hang out with my friends more. I have more time for my hobbies. I have 3 classes I attend every week now.
That's great. In a way, I'm glad you got divorced.
Yeah, I wish I divorced him sooner. I'm really at peace every day not having to look at your dad's sour face.
But before the divorce, he was so obvious about it.
He called me a used hag. What an asshole of a man. That still pisses me off to this day.
What, he called you stuff like that?
Yes, he said. You can't have a used hag over 40.
I see. So that's how it is.
What's wrong?
Well, I've been doing some research.
It looks like my daughter was doing a background check on my husband.
I saw Dad walking with a woman I don't know. They were arm in arm, making out.
She saw my husband having an affair with another woman. I knew he was having an affair.
Oh yeah, it's so disgusting. I'm so done with him. You should do some research and get proof so that you can get alimony from Dad. There's a limit to what an amateur can do, so I asked a professional.
What? That's expensive, isn't it?
They actually said we can pay for it after the case is settled. Actually, a guy from work introduced me to him. You can't just let this end in divorce. That's not good enough. I will never forgive Dad. If we get alimony, we can use it as a payment to the people we hire, and it won't hurt to get some extra money, right?
Sure, that wouldn't be a problem, but
Okay, I'll call you when I gather the evidence.
later that day, my daughter called me to meet with my husband.
What do you want?
My daughter wants to talk to you, and I'm going to be there. Do you have a few minutes to meet outside?
I'm not gonna see you. I'm not gonna see you.
I wouldn't want to see you if I could either, but my daughter really wants to meet with you.
I understand reluctantly, for my daughter's sake.
That's just a few days later. My daughter and I met up with my husband at the cafe where he was waiting for us.
But my daughter is as cute as ever, and piece of used goods is as old as ever.
As soon as we met, my husband spoke disrespectfully again.
Dad, why do you say that? I don't like that kind of father.
Okay, I won't say it again. Don't tell me you don't like your father. So, I'm a very honest man, so I just say what I was thinking.
But what's with that excuse? I hate a father who could call my mother used goods.
Okay, I won't say it in front of you anymore.
Not just that, don't say it ever again. It's too cruel.
Okay.
My daughter always seemed to be joking around, saying she didn't like Dad. She used to say it as a joke, but now it sounds like she really means it. By the way, can I cut to the chase? I heard you were having an affair.
Huh? No, of course not. Why are you being so paranoid? You miss me or something?
I'm not delusional, and I don't miss you. You know what? I have proof.
Proof, how is that possible?
I'm sorry, but I'm the one who found the proof. Can you still say that after seeing this? When she said that my daughter put out a few pictures on the table. Of course, they were pictures I had never seen before. They were of my husband and the woman he was having an affair with. Oh my. Where were you planning on going? Hand in hand? Oh, the date on this one looks like the day after the divorce, doesn't it?
This is not cheating. It's after the divorce, so it's not a problem.
Well, then it's all good. But I'm sorry, Dad. She then spread a few more sheets of paper on the table.
Oh, these are emails, right?
That's right. Remember when I went over to the house to help you move out, Mom? That's when I checked out Dad's computer, since it seemed like he'd be guarding his phone. But I knew they must have been talking, so I checked his computer. I was surprised because I didn't know anything about this. Even if you're my daughter, you're using someone's computer without permission. I'm not going to let this one slide. Oh, have you forgotten, Dad? I didn't use it without permission. I asked if I could borrow your computer to look up something. Don't you remember? I had to look something up. It's true, but I don't know if it was good timing or bad timing. I got an email about the same time I started up the computer. The sender's name was Love, so I clicked on it. I couldn't help it, could I?
My daughter gave my husband a devilish smile, but I'm not sure if there was something she really wanted to check or not. It's proof you had an affair from the time you were still married, isn't it? Are you prepared to pay alimony?
Do a divorce, so alimony has nothing to do with it.
Oh, you don't know. The statute of limitations on cheating is 3 years. So I've only been divorced for a short time, so I have a right to demand alimony from you.
Ashinoi, what the hell?
I readily accepted your divorce, didn't I? That was very sincere, wasn't it? So show me some good faith and pay the alimony. I got up from my seat and my daughter said to me, "Oi, I'll go with Mom as well. Oh, Dad, I really don't like you anymore. Don't ever contact me again. It's disgusting to have a man who cheats his wife as my father.
Wait.
If you ever show up or call me again, I will sue you for stalking me. Well, good luck. I'll talk to my lawyer about the fees and stuff. From now on, everything goes through my lawyer." Next, we decided to meet the woman my husband was having an affair with. "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm his ex-wife. This is my daughter. What business do you two have with May?" "It's about you and my ex-husband's affair." What? What are you talking about? I didn't have an affair." Perhaps she was pretending not to know, but when my daughter showed her the evidence, her face changed.
This is proof that you and my father were having an affair.
You have a lot of free time, don't you? Aren't you ashamed of letting your daughter do all this work for you, you used hag? Excuse me, that's what he used to call you. You used to be a hag. Well, that's enough. Let's move on. I'm going to request alimony from you as well. I just filed an alimony suit against my husband. But you guys are divorced, right? Then it doesn't matter anymore. It seems you don't know either. As I explained to my husband earlier, the statute of limitations on cheating doesn't just apply to the cheater. If only you had been more feminine like me, he wouldn't have cheated on you with me. It's your fault for being a used hag, isn't it? Don't you think it's wrong to blame only me while ignoring your own lack of effort? Isn't that what being a used hag is all about? Don't know what she's talking about. She keeps saying it's my fault I was cheated on.
Hey lady, from my point of view, you're a used hag too, right?
Oh, that's rude. Your makeup and fashion are just a desperate attempt to look young.
I don't know how old you are, but you look older than my mother.
Hey, your daughter is being extremely rude.
Oh, I'm sorry, your cheating boyfriend raised me.
What the hell? This argument went on for a while. My daughter has a great sense of humor, but when it came to the alimony, the cheater would not budge. I told her, if you won't pay me alimony, may I speak to your husband? Of course the divorce is already final, but the fact is that you and my husband had an affair, right? It is a fact that you broke up your family by cheating. I don't think it's right that only our side should suffer the pain. I'm going to make sure that you are punished as well. And with that, the cheating partner stormed out of the store.
Oh, she's gone. I wonder if she'll ever feel remorseful.
Well, if she had apologized and reflected on her actions, I wouldn't have been so harsh. But this was the other party's fault, so there's nothing I can do about it. A few days later, I got a call from my husband.
I don't want anything. What'd you tell the school?
Well, I told them the truth.
Oh, why did you do that?
Because neither of you nor the other woman has ever apologized to me. I was very angry with both of you.
had to quit my job. They said I would be suspended for 6 months, so I had no choice. Everyone was looking at me disappointed, so I had to resign.
I really wanted you to be dismissed from my job, but unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I really wanted you to be dismissed from my job on disciplinary grounds, but unfortunately, that wasn't possible.
Well, you can't get fired for cheating, but I ended up quitting anyways.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's a good thing I got my alimony in one lump sum.
Yes, that alimony, and the other husband charged me, it for it too.
Isn't that just natural?
Other side is you hadn't said all that extra stuff. The other husband would have never, found out about it. Coward.
Coward. Which one of us is the coward? You call people use tags, and you have an affair and hope people don't find out. Do you think it's okay for a teacher who teaches children about math and world history to do such a thing? Oh, and now you're going to teach the children about this too, right? If you destroy your family by cheating on your wife, you're going to be charged alimony, and you could lose your job. But okay, you reap what you sow.
So then, see why I don't start over. If you'll forgive me, everything will be alright, won't it? If you think of me as retiring a little early, it's not so bad that I'm quitting, right? I'll take care of housework this time, and you can support us with your work.
What the hell are you thinking? I hung up the phone. I'm not going to start over. If you want to start, you're on your own.
Wait a minute. Please don't abandon me.
He was about to say something, but I hung up on him. After that, the husband and the cheating partner ended up fighting with each other and broke up. The cheating partner divorced her husband. The cheater is now working hard to pay the alimony for both of them. My ex-husband is working part-time and paying alimony to the cheater's husband. I'm having a good time with my daughter with the money my husband gave me. I was hurt by the words my husband hurled at me over the years. I am now healing from the wounds.